everyone, today I wanted to talk about motioninvest.com. This isn't really a review because I haven't done any business with them. Today is the first day that I have ever even gone to their website. But I do know that there are a lot of people who follow this channel who are into buying and selling websites that earn with display ads. Now, who are the people behind motioninvest.com? Some of these names should be pretty familiar. Spencer Hawes, that's a name I know. John Gillum was not a name that I knew until a couple of weeks ago, and he shouted out this channel in a blog recently having to do with the income store situation. So why on earth am I coming on to do a video about Motion Invest when I don't have any concrete information to talk about? Well, first of all, I think it is a good site for all of us to be aware of. And second, there can be a lot of value in going to sites like this and taking a look at what is available. And also knowing where it is that if you were ready to sell, this is another option for where you could go. Now, at this point, I can't recommend that you go and sell your site here or buy a site here because, again, I don't have that experience. But one of the things I did was I went to the area where you could see what sites were listed, and I thought that was a valuable exercise. If you go to their site right now, you can actually see that they only have one site listed, and that is the site that is listed for $95,000, which is probably why it hasn't sold very quickly. Not because the site isn't good, but because it's for sale for $95,000. And so there's a limited range of people who have the money set aside to be able to do this. But what you can see as you scroll down is the types of sites that they are selling, and you can get a rough estimate for what the price was. You can also potentially get some, I don't want to say niche ideas, because I don't think you should be coming here and then creating copycat sites, but I guess some reinforcement that other creative niches can make money. Mom blogs are super competitive. Fitness blogs are super competitive. Food blogs are super competitive. And you think, oh, well, what else can I make a blog on? You can see on here that they sold a nursing website, a kayak review website, a water filter review website, beer and wine review website, outdoor sports, baseball, fashion, dogs, dumbbells, sofas, canopies, printables even. I think Motion Invest is coming into this gig at right about the right time. Empire Flippers used to handle a lot of smaller deals, but they have progressed to handling, seems like most of the time, very large deals. And very seldom do they have anything listed under $20,000. Now, where else might you go to look for a smaller site, a smaller content site, something that you want to buy low and then work to flip, work to put in a lot of time and money into growing. And maybe previously we would have gone to Flippa, but Flippa has just become a huge mess. The spammers are there. There's not a lot of good quality stuff on the website, and it's kind of a hassle. Now, most of these sites, you can see that the sale price listed them as sold, but you can work backwards and figure out probably around what the sale price was because they give you the profit per month, and they also give you the multiple for yearly. So if it's a 3.2x yearly, and I'll quickly do the math, with a profit of $39 a month, and they do a 3.2x yearly, that is somewhere around $1,500. Now, I know lots of people are doing smaller deals like this on Facebook, or maybe in forums, or just directly, contacting over Messenger. And I know this stuff is happening, but it's nice to see some other place to go to look for small investment type deals to get a site that you can work on and build up. I mean, maybe these guys are looking to eventually become, another competitor for Empire Flippers or FE International. I think that's a good thing. Not to say that I don't think that Empire Flippers is doing a great job, because I do. I was a customer of theirs and I was happy with their service, but there needs to be a platform where these smaller deals can be done. I think that there are a lot of people who are starting sites and building them up for a year or two, and then they run out of gas on them. Maybe this site is earning a small amount of money every month, but they just don't have what it takes as far as either time or money to take it to the next level. And in a lot of cases, they just let these sites go. They just stop paying for the domain, stop paying for hosting, not even realizing that that site does have some value. Someone would be willing to pay them money for that simply because it was an age domain that maybe had pretty decent content on it, even if it didn't make a lot of money. And so that is another reason why I'm making this video for the channel. Is a lot of us, as we are learning, we start sites and we mess up on them, or maybe we lose interest in them, or maybe they're not the right site that we want to invest a lot of time and money in to grow. A lot of times I am guilty of this, I should say, of just sort of hanging on to those sites thinking, well, maybe I'll work on it later. I'll just kick the can down the road and I'm sure I'll get to it. Maybe. Right? So a broker like this, a place like this, could be a good place for me and others who are like me, who have these sites we're really not that interested in anymore, but we would like to figure out a safe and hassle-free way to unload them. Is Motion Invest that option? Are these the guys? I don't know yet. Seems pretty new. I think over time here in the near future, we're going to be seeing more reviews about these folks coming out as people do business with them. Maybe I will approach them to sell one of the sites that I want to get rid of. Who knows? Anyway, if you have done business with Motion Invest, I would love to know what your experience was. If you could go down in the comments and let me know, one, ever even heard of these guys? And two, have you heard anything about what it's like to do business with them? I'd love to know. Thank you so much for watching. Before you go, don't forget to hit the like button, leave a comment. We'll see you in the next one.